Welcome to the Horror Junkies podcast, the show that discusses all things horror. I'm Mike.
Pat.
I'm Austin.
And I'm Angel.
All right, guys, we're back at it. We're back in the studio. We're doing another show. It's great. But, how's everyone's week? How's everyone feeling?
I'm feeling a bit exhausted.
Bit exhausted?
Yeah.
Rough week?
How you feeling, Pat?
I'm good.
You good?
I'm really good.
You just
It's been a week, but pretty busy. But I'm good.
You good? How about you, Austin? How you doing, man?
I'm tired right now, but
He's
I've had a
got it.
great week as well.
For those you can't see him, but Austin has
can we, 'cause we're in the dark.
the best mustache right now.
You're rocking it.
Thank you.
You look like Scuba Steve.
And he's got a hot new tan.
He just
Yeah,
got a
I'm
new tan.
sunburned.
I would, yeah,
Beard
he's
shaved
sunburned.
off. I have I had an amazing beard. They said I had to shave it. Now I have an amazing mustache. So
Amazing mustache.
There you go.
Austin, whose day?
Who are they?
Yeah,
the man.
The man.
The man.
The fucking man.
always.
So today
I work for the mouse.
You work for the government.
Yeah.
All right, so today we're talking about body horror. Talking about that good horror.
Ooh.
So
Yep.
Nasty.
The nasty horror.
nasty horror.
Creepy.
And of course, we're going to talk about The Void for a little bit because that just came out and blew everyone the fuck away. Hopefully.
Dude,
If you didn't like it, you
dude.
didn't like it. It's up to you.
if you haven't seen The Void,
I wish we could just fast forward and just do the review. To be quite honest.
No. We got to talk about things.
Fine.
But body horror. We know what actually is body horror. Anyone know off the top of their head like what body horror actually is?
To me, body horror is
something that alters your
yeah.
physicality.
Well,
It changes you, bro.
Yeah.
you're not wrong. You're not right, but you're wrong. I'm just kidding. You guys are on the money.
What is it, Mike?
What is it, dude? Body horror actually, or biological horror or visceral horror
I like that.
is
one.
that I like visceral horror. That's pretty cool. Is horror fiction in which like the body is actually destructed or God, I can't remember the word. Degeneration of the body. So it's like horror that's involving destroying the physical body of something. So
it's not a deformity. It's actually destroying.
deformity could be as concerned as body horror as well, because you are taking something and it's no longer the same way,
not the way it
Yeah.
should look.
Yeah.
basically.
but no, definitely it's pretty cool. Interesting type of horror. Honestly, I want to say it's different.
That's what I like gravitate towards when it comes to horror movies.
Yeah, this is Patrick's favorite type of horror
Mhm.
genre.
It's one of mine too.
Yeah, I think it's a close heart for everyone.
For someone like me that wanted to get into practical effects and do make monsters and do makeup and stuff like that, definitely body horror is where that interesting, that's where it lives.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Definitely.
Definitely the one
Because you
all
can't have a
effects-
good body horror movie without good effects.
Exactly. I was
That's
just about to
true.
say that. That's true. A lot of makeup.
That can make and break your movie.
No, I agree.
Yep. Angel, I'm sorry
100%.
I interrupted you.
No,
we do
you're
that
good.
a lot.
You're good. It's okay, man. It's one of those genres of horror that is very cringy for me.
For
As
you,
a horror
Yeah.
fan.
Why?
Just because of I don't know, watching somebody bleed out or their skin fall off or they just
Mhm.
become something else. It's damn. What? How did
well,
you
yeah,
do
it's
that?
usually very gory, very
And
it's
sometimes
supposed to be hard to
in
watch.
some
I
movies
think.
it could
I
be
think
very metaphoric.
Yeah.
It symbolizes a lot of going through puberty or a lot of shit like that. Some movies do touch on that.
Turning into what you despise a lot. You see
Yeah.
stuff like that.
Yeah, no. I think what it gets me is I love mine's gore. I love gore movies,
Yeah.
and
Mm-hmm.
usually when it comes with body horror comes that gore,
Yeah.
and
And a lot of body fluids.
a lot of and and moist and just moistness.
Just wet.
Just everything seems like it's wet, and for some reason that adds another element to to the body horror genre is I feel like it stinks.
Yeah.
It's,
You definitely can smell
it
it.
definitely
looks painful.
it looks
a lot of the
painful,
time.
and I bet you it smells like 5-day-old garbage that's been baking in the sun.
And
Pure
how scary would it be to see somebody like that in real life? What
I'd be
would they
terrified.
smell like?
Or the scare in that is it, this happening to you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's terrifying. Watching someone look at their hand and it grow claws. You're like, what's happening to me? Everyone,
especially
that's creepy to think about.
Yeah.
If it actually happened to you.
But man,
turning into a werewolf.
oh fuck. No,
Yeah.
see, no, I think that would be cool though.
What?
I mean, yeah,
That would be
I would
painful.
definitely. It would be it would be definitely painful, but I'd have
Yeah.
to invest in a lot of elastic pants
Yeah.
because I feel like being a werewolf is very expensive. You're always ruining your clothes unless you're smart and you lock yourself up naked in a room during the full moon.
Right, but that takes a while.
Yeah.
It does take a
to
while.
know that something's wrong with you, stuff like that.
There should be a movie about that. Like,
There definitely should.
Yeah,
just
like-
fucking someone
just like
locking
a satire on like werewolves.
It's what the movie they wanted. I heard I remember they wanted to do another movie like What We Did in the Shadows, but
with
based
werewolves.
off from the werewolves, and that should
I would
be the
love
movie.
that.
Like they just lock themselves up like they do in the movie. They
Yeah.
they literally chain themselves to trees. It's the funniest thing ever.
Yeah.
I like when they fight.
This shit's so funny. That movie's great.
And then the music,
yeah,
like
if you haven't seen it, fucking please do
Yeah.
yourself some.
What We Do in the
favors.
Shadows is amazing.
Yeah. Plus, that director's now doing the new Thor movie.
We're not
So-
going to talk about that right
Yeah,
now.
for you nerds out there.
Now here's
But,
a question:
What's
What?
do you guys actually consider werewolf films and vampire films to actually be body horror films? 'Cause
Definitely.
I feel like a lot of
Definitely.
people would kind of be iffy.
I
don't
mean, I
know,
can
but
see
I
where you
do.
can be on the fence for it, but definitely like the fact that if you're a werewolf, like you have to transform, and
Yeah.
that itself is a deformation or deconfiguration,
that's-
destruction of like the human body to become that werewolf.
And look at it like in a movie sense, like all movies that have to do with werewolves always show like a transformation.
Yeah, I mean,
right,
like,
and
it's
your
important.
body is
Yeah, I mean-
changing. I
Yeah.
think they're
I mean,
they're
the-
body horror movies for sure.
yeah, then most definitely. I mean, like think of
What do you guys think is the most iconic werewolf transformation?
I got
ooh,
this.
Go Patrick, go.
American Werewolf in London. What?
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
You
It's the
took
best.
mine.
It, definitely from werewolf movies from then on have copied that exact transformation.
Exactly.
Like,
Yeah.
They're
that
the ones
scene.
who did it right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that scene,
exactly.
They did it. I mean, I mean, for me, I mean, like, yeah, it's one of the better done, but I definitely would say like the 1930 Wolfman, like,
Yeah.
definitely has a really good transformation scene. Like you see the hair growing and everything. Like, in the sense, like it's not gross like in all the newer movies where like you're seeing the elongation of the arms,
The ribs.
the
Right.
ribs
Breaking.
breaking
The
and stuff.
cracking,
But like
yeah.
you are seeing this man transform into a beast in the sense, which is it's body horror.
It
It's
is.
just very clean and dry body horror.
In this, but we wanted to make sure that we wanted to keep that separate from this podcast because we want to do a werewolf podcast.
Yeah. We're
and
gonna
we'll mention all those movies in that one.
yeah.
For sure.
But,
But,
as of right now, like,
Let's
let's get
do-
into
let's
it.
dig deep
Yes.
into body. Let's get John Carpenter weird today.
Oh my god.
Like,
Okay.
let's fucking get.
Oh, we're gonna
weird.
open with that. The Thing.
We're starting
Yeah.
with the I mean, how could you not?
Exactly.
The Thing.
That was on my list on my two favorites for this week. Was The Thing.
was it.
Yeah.
Ooh. I mean,
And we just recently watched it again. I haven't watched it in like over a year.
yeah, it's been a long time since I watched The Thing, and we watched it. What was it? Friday night, Saturday
Thursday night.
Thursday, something like that. And it is such a good. I mean, first off, Kurt Russell,
Yeah.
Yeah.
phenomenal support. Like
I
he
want that guy
definitely
to be my
carried
dad.
the whole movie. I feel like.
He looks like my dad.
Does he really?
Dude,
In the 90s, he did.
That's
He had the
pretty
same
awesome.
haircut.
that's so sick.
Hell yeah.
In his hat in the movie. His
Yes.
fucking hat makes everything better. But I don't know. I just feel like John Carpenter came out of nowhere with like making. Because I mean, what came out first, The Thing or The Fly? I want to say The Fly.
I think
No, The
No,
Thing.
The Thing, right?
Yeah.
The Thing definitely came out.
I want to
first.
say like that was like one of the
The
most
Fly came out in the
groundbreaking. That's right.
Yeah.
One of the more groundbreaking body horror movies.
Yeah.
Because like you had this thing that was like contorted and gross and
Yeah,
mutilated and
Moist.
definitely it was definitely moist. That's the word of the day, moist.
Kill me.
Oh
Kill
yeah.
me.
Yeah. Let's start that up too.
No,
The Fly.
hold on. Let's not. Hold on.
He mentioned it.
I know, but wait.
I like.
It's
But
funny.
what?
Good.
What do you guys like about the Thing? Like what?
Yeah.
What makes it like one of those like badass movies that like you always come back to?
I'll go first.
Yeah, go ahead.
I haven't seen it in a long time,
Yeah.
but I think it was just like, in general, kind of like how I was saying, it'd be horrifying to see like you transform or like body horror happening to you, but like the whole time they're confused. They don't know what's going on. I love like the story itself. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like the story, like it's not just someone running around like, oh, I'm changing into this thing. Like the way they don't know who it is.
Yeah. Oh, definitely.
You know what it turns into. The story in general is pretty cool.
And the way they test it, like who in the movie, like if you haven't seen it, there's a scene where they the blood scene.
Right.
Where they try to find out
it's
who
a
is
pretty popular
infected.
Scene.
Yeah. And again, another movie that influenced horror movies since then on. A lot of other movies have tested that idea.
Right. I like that.
Yeah, definitely. The thing for me is like it's so well done. It's almost a perfect film for me.
Yeah.
Like it's very slow paced, but it's good pacing in the movie.
Mhm.
And then once it starts going, it doesn't stop.
Yeah,
That's
I like
true.
that.
There's never like once the shit starts. I mean, even in the
You have
beginning
no
of
room
the
to
movie,
sit down.
yeah, like the beginning of the movie. I mean, you get the helicopter scenes where they're shooting the dog,
Right.
and like everyone, and they're dropping the bombs, and there's like the movie is like in your face the entire time.
Yeah.
Then it kind of dials down when they're trying to figure out what's going on, but
Right.
then from the moment they notice this thing to the end, it is
pops off.
100 to the floor, in your face horror.
Yeah, definitely.
I think it's one of those that really, I don't know, it captures like desolation in a horror film.
All right.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Being separated from the rest of society, like just out there in the
and
snowstorm.
it was
Yeah.
filmed in Alaska. I think it was like they were out there in the cold filming that shit.
Yeah, that's even eerier too because
That was the
think-
real breath we saw.
Yeah, that was real breath.
Yeah, because people say that there's like at the poles there's like stargates and stuff up there. So I feel like that's where the thing got its idea from.
I like
But-
that.
Dude,
Dang, that's
damn,
pretty deep.
damn, Angel.
I want to start a new segment
For
with
real.
Angel.
Yeah, right. You know, the flight came out in 1986.
Conspiracy theories with Angel.
Yo, we'd get in.
It's just a theory.
Oh my
The
God.
government would literally just fucking knock down this garage door right now.
Ladies and gentlemen, you have heard it here first. We have started a new skit
A new skit. Yeah.
for Angel.
But,
Good. Let's get him away
let's-
from verses. He's
Yeah.
bad at it.
But no, the thing was definitely fucking revolutionary.
Yeah.
In those type of movies, because I feel like everything followed it. Like the gore did not stop. It was like we gotta try to
Yeah, it
outdo
set
it
the
and
bar.
outdo it.
Right.
But The Fly, I mean, that's another gross fucking movie. You know, 1986, directed by the man David Cronenberg.
Oh yes.
Like he has delivered a lot of twisted movies.
The Fly was actually one of the first horror movies I ever saw. I
Really?
watched it. I watched it at my cousin's house, and it was very like I remember like how gross he looked while he was transforming, and like he was like discovering his body like that. I remember being very grossed out and scared.
Yeah.
I was pretty young.
I have
scary to
I
me.
have pretty much the same experience with first time watching The Fly. I was
Mhm.
very young. It's like a very like one of my last memories I kind of have.
Yeah.
And I remember watching the transformation scene. and,
Yeah.
like him turning form into the fly. It was like
Scary. Well, when
it's
you're
scary,
little,
terrifying.
seeing that
I was
shit
like
is
maybe
gross.
like I had to been like 4 or 5.
Damn.
Like it was, and I was at my cousin's house too.
Yeah.
Like,
I think one of my like the one that like I first watched for body horror was Videodrome by David Cronenberg.
yeah.
And that's just a weird fucking movie. If you've never seen it, it's so fucking weird. It's about like a cable guy. He gets like a snuff channel, and all this crazy shit starts happening. There's like a cool scene where like the hand, like they get like this wiring through the hand. He has a gun, and it's just really weird. And if you've never seen it, definitely it's worth one of those watch. Because I mean, like, it's a good movie.
Yeah.
It's just really fucking weird. Like, it's just like, don't watch it late at night high, because you'll probably fucking lose your mind.
Yeah,
What did you
Patrick.
say?
What did you say?
What did you just
I
say?
don't know, man.
He's talking to you.
Talking to you.
I felt like he was talking to my soul right now.
I was.
What about you?
Tricky.
Have you seen The Fly, Angel?
The one with Jeff Goldblum.
Yeah.
Yeah, I seen
Yeah.
that one.
And
I thought it was pretty funny. Like, as I saw it, like, probably, like, I want to say, like, 8 months ago.
Now
It
it's
was on
funny because
TV.
I'm like, I know who Jeff Goldblum is now.
Yeah, right.
exactly.
I feel like I got to watch the actual digital version
Right.
as opposed to the TV because I saw the
Or-
TV version. But
Mm.
We could just wait for the remake, Angel,
Oh,
I
there it
want to
is, dude.
watch
because
it.
they're fucking remaking it.
Of
I
course
think
they
that's
are.
gonna be awesome. I think it's gonna be cool.
Okay, if it's done right with practical effects, yes.
That's
Yeah.
like
It has to
every
be done-
that's
it has
every
to be done-
remake. It has to be done right.
it has to
So
be done
I mean,
right.
but I think it's gonna be done right. I think it's gonna be cool.
Okay.
But, that's cool.
Good. We need
But,
someone to be like that.
Yeah.
We do need that. But Anything else? Like, what else, man?
Well, what's
Oh, there's
what's
so
y'all's
many.
favorite like body horror movie? And then we can talk about more. I mean, you can name more than one because there's a billion of them out there.
There's
So
many.
if you want to like explain your favorites and then explain a little bit about it
Yeah.
and why you like it.
Who wants to go first?
I'll go first.
Patrick.
So the first one, of course, was The Thing.
Of course.
We already discussed this. It's a good treat. Like you can't
like that
you
movie.
can't go wrong with that.
the
movie.
fucking the things
and
the dog
thing.
scene is so fucking intense.
Dude.
Yo.
Yeah, and that movie definitely piqued my interest to try to like draw like that or like do. I wanted to do practical effects like that. I wanted
Yeah.
to do monster films.
That's awesome.
Definitely. Another one was Tusk.
Tusk.
Kevin Smith's
Kevin
debut
fucking
into
Smith.
horror was a fucking body horror.
Yeah, I remember I didn't know what that movie was. It was kind of right when you and me started hanging out.
Yeah.
And we were just start talking about movies and stuff, and you're like, "Dude, have you ever seen Tusk?" And you explained how you went to go see it, and like how you like
Yeah.
tweeted at.
Dude.
Okay. So I'll tell the story.
And so
Yeah.
I didn't know. I never even heard of this movie, and I went home and watched it, and I was like,
What the fuck
"This
is this?
Patrick
Yeah.
loves
Underrated.
This fucking movie?" I mean, no, it's good, but I'm like, why the fuck would you make this movie? It was just the weirdest. Like, how do you think of that?
Because Kevin Smith makes movies for Kevin Smith
I
and not
guess
for
so.
anyone else.
The cool thing is,
All
is
right,
like
yeah, explain, Patrick.
I follow Kevin Smith on his podcast and stuff like that. Literally, he pitched this movie idea on a podcast.
That's so
Really?
funny.
Yeah, they literally in the end of the movie they actually play the podcast episode where he thought of the movie,
Yeah.
which is actually a really good treat when you watch it. Like
Like if you
over
knew
again.
that, right?
Yeah. Because you see where the fucking origins came from making this movie.
Exactly. Yeah.
Can you explain the movie a little bit for people who've never seen it or heard of it? And
Okay,
then,
so
yeah,
he's-
explain why you like it.
So Jason Long is in the movie. Also is the kid from Sixth Sense. I always forget his name.
Oh yeah.
Uh,
So was Johnny Depp.
That's not Haley Joel Osment.
Yeah, that's him.
Oh yeah,
yeah,
him.
that's him. Go Austin.
He's all chubby in this one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Still, he's still a good actor, and like the premise is like these two podcasters, they go around interviewing like people on the internet, like stupid
Yeah.
shit. They get a call to go to California or California, Canada. He goes to Canada. Got canceled. Discovers this is weird fucking guy that lives in this big mansion. Goes and does a podcast with like interviews him to do the podcast later.
Mm-hmm.
Ends up turning him into a fucking walrus.
It's pretty short in the box. He
Yeah.
becomes full walrus in the movie.
Yeah.
Oh god, and
And
it's
Johnny Depp's character is hilarious in the movie.
Yes,
He's
oh
the
my God, I
detective.
forgot
It's so
about that.
fucking
That's
funny.
so crazy.
And another one, I mean, like, even like, it's not like, I mean, it's not really body horror. I mean, I guess it kind of is, but his newer movie, Yoga Hosers, is hilarious. If you haven't seen
I
that one
haven't
yet,
seen that.
please watch Yoga Hosers. Kevin Smith, like, and what's cool about him is that he's very active on his Twitter. Like Patrick said, he didn't say it, but he went and saw the movie. He was by himself. Like, there was no one in the theater, and he tweeted at Kevin Smith, and Kevin Smith wrote him back.
Yeah, it's so awesome.
When I watched Tusk, I was here at my house, and I was watching it with my wife's cousin, and Patrick,
my wife.
and we were watching it, and I was like, I was laughing. I was like, this is satire. Like, he's making fun of horror movies.
Yeah.
Like, and I tweeted at Kevin Smith, and I was like, I can't tell if I'm supposed to take this serious or if you just made a satire movie.
Yeah.
And like he liked it and retweeted it.
Yeah.
That's
And
so sick.
Yeah, it's really funny. Like, Kevin Smith is he loves his fans.
Plus, that was such a passion film for him.
Exactly.
Like, that was this like crowd-funded movie.
Yeah.
I feel
Oh,
like
yeah.
Kevin Smith and Jason Mewes should make a horror film.
Yeah.
like a
They
real
need to.
like actually take it seriously horror movie.
Not take it seriously. Do whatever they want with it, though.
Yeah.
Like
I
Jason
mean,
Mewes, Kevin Smith.
They
If
did
you're
that
listening,
with fucking
the thing is like he was supposed to be in Yoga Hosers, but he couldn't be in the makeup.
yeah.
what is
Jason
Yoga
Mewes.
Hosers? Because Mike recommended it a while back.
So Yoga Hosers is
I guess that counts as body horror.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to spoil the movie for him, but a
Yeah.
general synopsis. So it's following two girls. It's Harley Smith, which is Kevin Smith's daughter, and it also has Johnny Depp's daughter in it.
Mm-hmm.
And it's following these two girls that work in a convenience store, of course. And they're in a punk band, and they sing all these cool songs and shit. But this town in Canada has a dark history about a Nazi leader and how they had like a Third Reich movement in this little small town, and all this shit. And they start getting attacked by these little Bratzies.
Yeah.
And
That is
that's
so
all I'm going to tell
crazy.
you. It's ridiculous. Definitely check it out, though. It's worth a watch.
what do you guys think of it? You got a 20% on Rotten Tomatoes.
I give it
Oh,
a
I give
fucking-
it. I gave it a full.
I give it a
10
full
out of
10.
10.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Dude.
That was the only time.
You
I,
have to love Kevin Smith to appreciate his movies.
Yes.
Like,
you,
that's
you
that's
can't
the
go
thing.
in not knowing what Kevin Smith represents.
Didn't he direct Red State?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's directed Red State.
Technically a horror movie too.
Technically a horror movie that's about a crazy cult.
Yeah.
And yeah, that movie is really good.
Check it out.
Check out Red State by Kevin Smith. Check out all Kevin Smith movies.
Yeah,
honestly,
for real.
they're all
seriously.
funny. For my favorite body horror movie, I'm gonna Dead Alive by Peter Jackson.
You've mentioned this before.
I mentioned this on the first episode. It's one of my favorite because it's very gory.
Who knew?
Who knew?
The guy who made Lord of the Rings was like, hey.
The guy who made Lord of the Rings in 1993 released Dead Alive. Didn't make a lot of money though. Had a $3 million budget. He only made 200,000 in box office.
That was his.
Wow, that's it.
Was that his first horror movie?
Yeah, that's
good one.
But what I like about Dead Alive, for those who haven't seen it, like it's a must watch. It's pretty hard to find on like DVD or Blu-ray. Definitely don't Blu on a Blu-ray. It's like $100 because it was like a limited release.
Really?
Like,
okay.
But it's like in New Zealand, of course, and it's following this mother and son. His mother's bitten by like the rat monkey, and she becomes infected. And what's cool about it is like the mom starts deteriorating. There's like a part in the movie, spoiler, not real big, but they're eating like custard with like some people that came over to the house because his mom is a pretty big social person,
right?
And they're eating custard, and her fucking ear falls off
into
the custard, and she eats it. Like it's just like
nuts.
So it's just like it's that blend of like gory, bodies are getting ripped apart and all this shit
with a lawnmower.
Yeah. And then there's also like a baby that's involved in like a giant. It's really fucking weird, but I definitely recommend it.
Was banned, wasn't it?
I don't remember. I don't know.
I thought it got banned over here or something for being too
maybe
violent.
America fucking bans a lot of shit back in the day. So I mean, I wouldn't doubt that it was probably went through a lot of shit to be banned.
Yeah.
Who knew Peter Jackson used to have balls?
Yeah. I mean, I like the fucking thing. And of course, I mean, if we're going to have two, I mean, right now, The Void is probably like one of my favorite.
Yes, but we'll definitely get into
But we're not going to
later.
talk about that. So, that's all I have.
Angel.
All right, what about you, Angel?
What are your body horror movies?
I had them written down, but I forgot.
No, it's not. I want to say it's between American Werewolf and Contracted.
Okay.
I've never heard of Contracted, so
You never seen Contracted?
I've never seen that either.
I believe it's on Netflix.
It probably is. What is it, man?
Yeah, it's.
I've seen the cover of that. I know what you're talking about on Netflix, but I've never watched it.
It's okay.
Maybe I need to check it out.
It's actually just about. It's a horror movie about an STD.
Yeah.
So that's all I want to like reveal.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Because you'll see the movie the way it plays out, but she goes gets checked out, and then she starts to see the changes.
Oh
in
yeah,
her
I'm
body.
seeing it right now on the internets.
All right.
It looks pretty intense.
Yeah, there's a second one. I haven't seen it. I didn't hear too good of things about it though.
Of course.
Yeah.
The second movies, if anything, are pretty
bad.
bad.
And what was your other one? You said American Werewolf in London.
American Werewolf. Yes.
That's always a good movie.
Yeah.
Always. It's so.
Just because of the sound effects that the wolf makes when it's in the distance.
Yeah.
Like it's so
Yeah,
unique. It's like a unique howl.
And the pentagram.
And it's definitely like a slow burn type of a movie.
It's a slow fucking movie, but the scenery shots are perfect.
Yeah.
It's one of those
That's
films.
a really popular movie. I mean,
yeah,
for a reason.
It's usually the best House of Halloween Horror Nights.
Yes.
Oh,
yes.
Dude, yes. That one and The Exorcist's House,
Mhm.
they kind of reminded me of each other a
Yeah.
little bit. So did the films. I feel
Really?
like both films kind of remind. I don't know. They have the same kind of like vibe. There's just
They're
that
both-
dark
I mean,
vibe where
yeah.
you see faces and stuff, like the disturbing like faces.
They're
Okay.
both filmed in a very, for the time, a very different cinematography type of filming. Like they each have like, I mean, like I think American Werewolf in London, if I'm wrong, correct me if I'm wrong. I mean, but doesn't have like old like fade in, fade out transition scenes where people transition scenes.
I think so.
In the movie, like where they're walking down to the small town where the slaughtered lamb is, like it's like the shots of them walking and then fades into the walking.
Yeah, there's a few of those shots.
It's pretty cool. I like that. But what about you, Austin, man? What are your list?
Well, we kind of talked about The Fly. I remember The Fly, and I liked that one a lot. That one kind of stuck with me. But I really liked the movie American Mary.
Yeah.
Oh
So,
God, I love that movie.
I watched it, as like pretty close. Like I saw it on Netflix. And I mean, a couple days later after I saw it and I read the bio, because I never heard of it before then, and I was like, I'm going to check this movie out.
The actress is so hot.
Oh, yeah.
Dude.
Ginger snaps, bro. She also turned into a werewolf.
Exactly.
Sick.
She's about it. But, yeah.
3 times.
Have you guys all seen that movie?
I
Yeah,
have.
Have you seen it?
Ginger
Angel?
Snaps?
No, American Mary.
American Mary.
American Mary.
Yeah.
I've seen like bits and pieces.
Watch that movie. It's pretty
Yeah,
good.
it's-
It
yeah.
shocked me how good it was because
Mhm.
I was one of those nights on Netflix, bored, don't know what to watch. You just like, all right, this sounds cool.
I
And
love
then
that feeling.
It really made and I was like, damn, that
Is
was
it
a good ass movie.
Is
So
it still on Netflix?
It should be.
it
Yes.
comes on
If
and off all the
not-
time.
If
yeah.
not, dude,
Okay.
it's gonna be like $2 to rent on like
Yeah.
a net video on demand network.
It's
I'm gonna
really
keep
good.
an eye out.
It's,
Yeah.
it's
But I
about.
like-
Go ahead.
I like what Angel said. Like he only seen like bits and parts of pieces. Like most horror movies, like that's how I get introduced to them.
Yeah.
It's like I see a scene, I'm like, that's so sick. I need to see that.
Right.
You know?
The movie, if for those who haven't seen it, it's about a girl in like grad school. No, she's
Med
obviously-
school.
Yeah, she's in med school. She's
Yeah.
like trying to be a surgeon. She's struggling for money, and then without
No.
spoiling too much, she like runs into people. Someone who's like,
Yeah.
hey, this person needs to have like what is it, black market surgery basically.
Pretty much, she's doing like body modifications.
Yeah,
on
she's
people.
doing body mods
I mean,
for people because she knows
there's
how
Yeah, there's a lot more that happens to her. There's a reason why
exactly.
she starts doing what she does, but
Yeah.
I'm not gonna get into that because it spoils the movie.
Right.
So
It's
there's
a
a
good movie though.
yeah,
It
there's-
definitely surprised me how
It's
good
a
it was.
really
And
fucking
there's
good movie,
just creepy looking body mods to people. Not all of them are like
dude.
cutting my arm off, but like it's cool. It's just
No, she
They
does
do
some
the
really
split song in that movie, right? Scene?
They do some splitting.
yes, they
Yeah.
do.
I don't know if
Oh,
it's
yeah.
with the
Cool.
tongue, but they do some splitting. But body horror's cool. I love body horror.
Yeah,
They
and the
always make
list
good
goes
movies.
on and on. Like Teeth.
I was gonna say,
Teeth,
is there any
Slither.
other movies I want to
Human
just mention because there's a
Centipede.
billion of them?
There's some like he's like Human Centipede, all 3 sequences.
Dude, the
Um,
original Human Centipede was actually
Eraserhead.
crazy. Like,
Eraserhead, Call Out to Troop. That God, I can't talk today.
The Blob.
man. The fucking Blob is a
Blob.
body horror movie.
The Blob.
Would you guys consider They Live to be a body horror movie?
They Live? No, not really.
No,
why
I
not?
mean, the only reason I ask is because the people, like, they look like us.
True.
Yeah, but there's not like
there's no like, in the sense of what body horror movies actually are. In the sense, you know what I mean? Like
if anything, it's more like a alien movie or
Yeah.
like a
Invasion of the Body Snatchers or
Yeah.
some shit
Yeah.
like that.
or it's a fucking a kind of a preachy type of horror movie. That
Yeah.
it's necessary. It's a good one.
Yeah,
I
no,
have-
it's definitely good.
I have a question.
Oh shit! Is it time for?
Yeah, it's
Austin's
Austin's dope ass
question.
question of the day.
Dude, that was weird.
Ah.
Okay, let's get the fuck out of here.
I consider, and would you consider, and tell me why or why not, Clown by Eli Roth.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
it's-
body
it's,
horror.
body
Actually,
horror?
definitely a body horror.
Okay, wow. I thought you guys were going to...
No,
oh,
I
yeah,
have,
it's a great
funny thing,
one.
I haven't seen it yet. I want to see
What?
it. I
So good.
Wow.
I haven't seen it yet.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
It's a good one.
Dude,
that
there's-
one, because he's,
He's
the main
becoming a
character
fucking
slowly
morbid clown.
Right, you're becoming a clown. Not like when you think about it, like a clown is a wig and some makeup, but he's like actually becoming.
Do
like,
they actually rip his nose off? I just tell me yes or no. Because I've seen the trailer where they're like pulling on the nose in the bathroom.
It like attaches itself to his skin.
Oh
Yeah.
god, that's
It's-
so
It
hard.
becomes part
Like,
of his
Yeah,
flesh.
he becomes like I'm saying. He becomes the clown. There's not like a wig and makeup. It's like he.
yeah, no, I
yeah,
know the
it's-
premise. Like he becomes the clown. But
That's a good movie. Watch that if you haven't seen that either. I actually was surprised.
I'm
by
gonna
that
watch
as
There's
well.
a scene in a playground.
Oh
Yeah.
fuck,
Oh,
yeah.
Dude, it's
Shit.
crazy.
And then again, we have the Human Centipede.
I thought those were good for what they are.
Yeah.
The first one was okay. The second one, I haven't seen the third one, but the second one made it into like a snuff type of film. Like the guy was getting off on.
No, that was the second. That was second, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
the second
Yeah.
sequence.
That was
Like
wild.
the night guard for the parking structure.
Yeah.
Like he was. I mean, it was made. It was almost like a snuff film for him.
It was made.
It was made
for
about
shock
him watching the first
and
movie.
value.
Well, duh. But I'm talking about like the premise of the movie itself. Like,
Yeah.
he was making the Human Centipede erotica. Like
Yeah.
he was being
Mhm.
turned on
Yeah.
by it in masturbating to himself.
With sandpaper
Yeah,
in
like
his hand.
That was a weird one.
yeah. And I don't even watch the third one. They're weird fucking
The
movies.
third
Yeah.
one, I've seen the third one. I didn't see the second one. I saw the first one. Third one was really nasty though,
I could imagine.
Yeah.
Those movies
Yeah.
are they're nasty.
Like just
they're
for no
gross
reason.
and they're nasty.
and they're very offensive
Oh, of course.
and
Oh, yeah.
raunchy.
They're foreign, right? They're all three of them are foreign, right?
I think so.
Yeah.
That's why. But getting into like
Whatever.
some horror history.
There we go.
Just that time of the day to give you guys some little bit of news in remembrance of the past. And not too much happened. There were some pretty cool movie releases today. Didn't know this is even a fucking movie, but Nosferatu the Vampyre, not the 1922, but a 1979 release, directed by Werner Herzog. And guess what, guys? It has a 94 on Rotten Tomatoes. A 90 fucking
That,
4.
I think
Really?
that one is on Shudder.
Is it?
I think
I'm
so.
at the watch.
Both
I've never
are
heard of
on
it.
Shudder.
I'm at the
I
I
have
thought
to
that sound.
At
The
that.
title, I'm like, that's gonna be terrible.
Yeah, exactly. I'm like, man, they're gonna
94?
remake Nosferatu.
Yeah.
Like,
What?
damn, this is suck.
Well, they're doing it again. The guy that made the Witch is. doing
That's
the
fine
remake.
though.
Yeah,
I'm
definitely.
fine with that.
They better
Um,
do the same thing they did to the first actor.
because the guy who
Yeah.
the guy that made the witch is the guy who was with the Void.
Yeah, he did The Witch and
Yeah.
the Void. Like
So
that's
I'm
that's
fucking,
a
I'm
pretty
fucking,
good
yeah.
resume
Please
right there.
make me a vampire movie. And another thing that was released on today was Black Friday, released in 1940, directed by Arthur Lubin, and that has a 63% on Rotten Tomatoes. Never heard of it. Just a really cool looking movie. It's an old movie. So definitely check
Wait,
that
that's
one.
not. Oh yeah, okay, never mind. I
Not
was
like
thinking of something.
not Black Christmas.
Yeah, for some reason
Xmas.
I was thinking
Yeah.
that. Right.
Yeah, but two good movies that I've thought were kind of cool to hit on. Cyclops.
I like it.
Nice.
Well, yeah, I
Like
want
it.
to check out that Nosferatu. That's
No, check out that. And Black Friday. I mean, 63 is not a bad rating for a 1940s movie, and I'm pretty sure it's black and white. Yeah, it's definitely black and white. It's 1940.
Yeah.
Black Friday on Shudder.
I have no idea, dude.
I'll have to look that
You
up.
have to look that up.
Yeah, I think you and I are the only people that go on Shudder.
Yeah.
On this.
I mean,
Table.
I know what Shudder is. I've just never used it.
It's good. It definitely, if you want to get some like obscure like horror movies,
Which I'm all about that obscure shit.
definitely
Yeah.
pay the. How much is it a month?
Like probably $10.
It's like $5.
Oh,
That's
that's nothing.
Yeah.
That's chump change in
Yeah.
this world.
Are we recommending movies to people to watch? Like,
yeah.
No, yeah, dude.
Yeah.
If you have a movie,
Yeah, you got some.
Phantasm.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
oh, the Phantasm series.
Yes.
Oh my god, yeah, of course.
Amazing.
You need to watch that. We're gonna fucking do a marathon.
Oh,
We're gonna
yes.
watch all the Phantasm because they just re-released it on Blu-ray. I want to say like a whole box
Yep.
set of
Oh,
all the
yeah.
Phantasm movies. Yeah.
Slither.
Slither.
We just watched that again too. What
that
a movie!
was so fucking funny. Have you ever seen it, Allison?
Yeah, I
Directed-
saw it.
Okay.
I rented it from Movie Gallery with my dad,
Yes.
and it was okay. It was
Yeah.
Oh
cool.
no, it's not good. It's just really
it's
funny.
just like, yeah. You're just like, what? Okay, yeah.
James Gunn,
Meat.
the guy who
Meat.
I want to say one real quick.
Go
Go
ahead.
ahead.
Dude.
I mentioned this a couple podcasts ago. The first horror movie I ever saw in theaters was Virus.
nice.
Rotten Tomatoes gave it a whopping 9%.
Woo!
Yeah.
Womp,
But-
womp, womp.
Yeah, that movie that sticks with me as well, just because that was like the first one I saw. Scared the living hell out of me. I'm sure everyone else in the theater was like, "What? This is probably it's terrible."
This is
But
garbage.
yeah, it's about a ship gets caught in the middle of the ocean. Something happens. They run up on another broken down ship, and they're like, "Oh, let's go like discover what's on it. We
Yeah.
can sell some parts." And there's some crew left that's like half dead, half alive, and that's about
Yeah.
it. Yeah, so like they just
Fun.
start getting jacked up. So watch that one because there's a lot of
Sweet.
stuff taking over people's bodies and
Sweet.
stuff.
It's not that good though, but
Yeah.
yeah.
But hey, watch it.
But definitely have to watch that. I've never heard of it. I like ship movies.
Jamie Lee Curtis is the
Ghost ship.
she's the
Mm.
Jamie Lee Curtis is the main actress.
Go Jamie Lee.
Hell
Hey.
yeah.
Jamie Lee Curtis. So
Pat-
Patrick,
New releases, everybody.
new releases. We have news in the horror world.
So, MTV's bringing back Fear Factor.
No way.
What?
Joe
I thought
Rogan?
that kinda-
I like
kinda
that.
Wait,
relates.
hold on. Is Joe Rogan gonna be on it?
Yeah.
I hope so.
He fucking better be.
He needs to.
Yeah, if you don't bring
He's
that show without
awesome.
him, yeah. I kind of thought that fit with today's topic because they make
Oh yeah, they
you
make
eat
him
shit
do
and
They eat roaches and shit.
Cow
you know.
cow
balls.
dicks.
and balls and
Bro.
tongues.
And there's money on the line.
Yeah, I
I'd
do.
go
And
on that
physically,
show.
you're
you
doing
give
shit.
Me you give me 50 grand. There's a lot of things I would do
Yeah,
for
eat
money.
this roach for 50 grand. I don't know. What? Give me two.
Give me a handful.
Yeah.
Protein.
Give me $100,000. I'll get a roach cheeseburger.
Damn.
Angel has spoken.
He has put his foot down.
Another bit news. The Mist. It's gonna be
Yo.
on Spike TV. Everyone, we're having a TV series for The Mist,
So
and the
Really?
trailer just
Really?
released today.
the
Okay.
network that brought you the Man Show is
Oh, yeah.
bringing you the Mist.
I love it.
I'm actually the trailer
Looks
looks
good.
fucking
It looks
fantastic.
Any
really
horror
good.
TV series, and I like to try to see if I can give it a try.
There's
It
a
looks-
lot.
It looks a
lot
lot
now.
darker.
It does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Angel saw it. Look at you.
Oh, shit, Angel.
When's that start? Do we have a
Oh
date?
shit!
No.
No,
Okay.
it
I
was
don't
like
know.
a teaser trailer type of
Okay,
thing.
all right.
But I mean, they're releasing the trailer so probably soon, probably the fall.
Right.
It's probably gonna be the fall TV release, but it looks fantastic. I think
Yeah.
we're gonna get a lot more story and a lot more character development from the main character.
Well,
main
yeah,
story.
you got to. If you have a
Anytime-
whole series, you got to develop people more.
Yeah. Anytime it turns to a TV series, you're definitely gonna get some
So,
type of character.
I'm
arc.
stoked for that one.
And Netflix, Addams Sandler's Family trailer just came out. Fuck yes.
Yes. You haven't seen that,
Awesome.
Austin?
I have
The
not
Addams
seen that one.
Family.
Dude, we're getting the fucking Addams Family again.
Nice.
It
That
looks
is going to be
so
awesome.
Dark.
fucking good and dark.
It looks
Does it
way
look
dark.
Yeah, I mean they're gonna. I think
Awesome.
they're gonna keep it to like the funny, like of
Well, yeah.
Addams
they
Family.
got to.
Even the theme song is like they kind of made it funnier
Yeah.
with some of the sound effects. But
Would you say the TV-17 audience, or would you say lower?
well, I mean it's
Probably-
Netflix, so
so-
it's hard to tell for now. I mean, I'm sure it's gonna be family oriented. I mean, it's the Addams Family.
But it looks dark. I love that
But
you said.
you
it
gotta
looks dark, so I have
understand
to
where
check that out.
definitely now Netflix understands marketing and who
Yeah.
their audience is. Who's most of their audience is people our age that remembers that shit.
exactly.
Right, no
So-
one-
No one in their like that's 16 is
They'll
gonna
get,
just watch
they'll get a
this.
couple of the weirdos
Yeah,
like
yeah,
us
for sure.
at that age. But yeah, that's all going to be people our age or older. Who's starring in it?
Oh, God.
We don't know.
No, don't know
Keep
names?
talking. I'll
Okay.
figure it out for you.
Whoop,
No,
whoop,
no,
whoop,
just
whoop,
wondering.
whoop,
Like
whoop.
no one really big though. It doesn't look like.
Not no one that looks familiar for me at least.
Okay,
Scatman.
Skitty bop 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 bop.
that's exciting. I didn't even
It
know
is.
about that.
Yep.
It's just honestly, I don't think they did. I mean, it's. I want to say just like how Netflix usually is. It's
A bunch
Like,
of newcomers.
a bunch of newcomers,
Yeah.
which is really cool.
Right.
But no, I really can't. I mean, like without like really getting into it, I off the bat, there's nothing on it that's saying who's gonna be in it.
Yeah.
Eva Green is Morticia and Oscar Isaac as Gomez, so that's cool. I've
All
never
right.
heard of them, so I'm definitely down
Excited.
to see them. Another thing, I don't know if you saw it. Since we're talking about John Carpenter and body horror, and all, he's actually releasing a new comic book because he actually writes comic books. There's John Carpenter's Asylum, John
Yeah.
Carpenter's Halloween Night, and then there's his new one called John Carpenter's Tales of Science Fiction. So he's gonna be writing a science fiction comic.
Oh, that'd be cool.
And his books are really good too. I actually
Cool.
enjoy them. But
John Carpenter, my dude.
He's a weirdo, man.
Definitely.
Yeah,
Isn't
know.
he?
You have to be to make the movies
Yeah.
he made.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Isn't he coming out with another movie?
Soon.
I don't know.
I
dude.
don't
I
remember. I don't
heard.
recall.
If he is, the world better be prepared.
Well, I know he has some hands into the new Halloween remake.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's what
I
I heard.
heard that because they were gonna remake the remake.
Either he was gonna
Not
write
the
new
remake,
music
but-
for it, or he's actually having hands in the
Yes.
script.
The
Whatever.
music,
Do it all.
please.
Have him direct it. Fuck it.
Yeah. Let it be his.
Oh
That'll
my
make it better.
god, could you imagine?
That'd
Like
be
here,
so
John
cool.
Carpenter. Now make
I mean, he
Halloween
already-
like
oh,
if you
again.
had a budget.
Well, he
Yeah,
he got a
exactly.
call from Rob Zombie, and Rob Zombie was like,
yeah.
"Yo, you know,
I'm gonna
can
do
I?
your movie.
Yeah, I'm the guy that's directing Halloween." And then he was like,
'Kay.
"Okay, whatever."
Remake
Okay.
my fucking movie. I'm getting a fat ass check.
Yeah,
out of
yeah,
it.
yeah. I was about to
exactly.
say, I saw that interview where he was talking about that, and Rob Zombie was like, I thought we were gonna have a conversation, blah blah blah, and he was like, okay,
Yeah.
all right, just let you know. He's like, all right, don't fuck it up, and
Yeah,
just like
exactly.
hung up.
Don't fuck up my movie.
And
That's
then
how
he's
I
like-
would
And then
be.
he's like,
Yeah.
why would I be mad? I get a check most of the time when they remake my movies.
Yeah.
Exactly. No,
Oh,
it's
boss.
fucking true.
Another one, another body horror was the remake of The Thing.
No,
The prequel,
no,
which was, I'm so mad at that movie.
no. It was too. It
It
could have been
was
so
a
much
prequel
cooler.
to the
Yeah,
to
it
the
was
Thing.
like a
was the
2000
original-
release of
2011.
the 2011 release of
Oh,
the
yeah.
Thing, and it was a prequel to the Thing.
Yeah,
So it was the Thing and then the Thing. The Thing. We don't know what the fucking thing is, but I want to.
The Thing.
The Thing.
It's the Thing.
Me.
Dude, the Thing Halloween Horror Nights house was
Oh my
probably
God.
one of the best
That
Halloween
was
Horror
probably
Nights
one of the
house.
best
Every
houses.
time.
I never got to go into that. one.
Oh my, Austin, you missed out.
Dude, it's
The house
it's
was
trippy.
the shit. The house was so good.
Damn.
Yeah, they had that strobe light part where you go through the spaceship, and then he comes out
Oh,
at
yeah.
you.
That,
That
shit
part,
was cool.
just like depicted in the movie, like split image.
Well, speaking of The Thing, it's time
Oh,
for
shit.
Versus.
Versus.
Angel.
It's
Oh my god,
He does that
Today.
every time.
on the
Every
versus
time.
segment
Every time.
today is gonna be
Waiting for it.
Grant.
Hold on. Is it gonna be very moist?
It's gonna be very, yeah. yeah
Jesus.
I
You
couldn't even
could
say the word. It's gonna be very,
Very
moist,
moist.
and gross, guys.
Yeah,
Who is it, Angel? Who's
Very
fighting?
gross. Grant from Slither
And
versus the Thing,
whoa,
and
The movie sounds like this.
Yeah, when they fight, that's what it sounds like.
I don't want it. I don't ever want
It just
it.
sounds like
mac and cheese and smells like rotten mac and
Oh
cheese.
god, I hate that.
Oh god.
Because Patrick did that one time when he was making mac and cheese at his house. He started doing that, and I got
Oh
pissed.
god, that's gross.
Yeah.
Okay.
So like, who wins, guys? I mean, I know who wins on Twitter.
Well,
The Thing.
Fucking The Thing. There's one person that voted for Grant, and it's one
oh
of the,
my god.
it was one of the guys from Nightmare Junkhead, and he was like, "Do I feel bad? Like,
Way
I
to
have
call
a-"
him out.
He was like, "Do I have the thing for
No,
Grant?"
fuck yeah, dude. Vote for who you think is gonna
Exactly.
win.
Yeah,
Exactly.
I'm not mad.
I'm not
at
gonna
him.
say.
But tell us why.
I'm gonna say I'm voting for The Thing for sure, but it would be a fight, definitely.
Oh yeah, dude.
With Grant? Are you
Grant's
kidding me?
fast. He's.
Do you want to explain who Grant is for people who haven't seen?
Okay,
you
so
know,
if you
I
haven't
feel like a lot of the
seen-
reason people have seen The Thing and not Slither. You know what I mean? I feel like a lot of people.
All right. Yeah.
it's
Go ahead.
because they're unaware of Slither as much
Right.
as much as they are. As The
Maybe,
Thing,
yeah, no, that's
So explain
definitely
Grant
a possibility.
and his powers or whatever you want to call it.
All right. So pretty much, Grant is a character from Slither, and what happens is he is about to have sex with this chick in the woods, and they see this thing, and of course he goes up to it, and it shoots.
What the hell's that?
What the hell is that? And
Mm-hmm.
it shoots a thing in his fucking abdomen, like a stinger,
Yep.
but it was actually like a little worm snake thingy, and it grows up to his brain, takes over his body.
It was like the Matrix, kind of.
Yeah,
And he just
Yeah.
goes AWOL.
yeah. He starts becoming diseased. Then he starts looking like a weird mutated guy.
Now, for me, that's my movie
Yeah.
for sure. Like movies like that is like this parasite that takes over people's brains and takes over a whole city. I'm like, that's my
Yeah, that shit was cool.
that's my brain.
Yeah, because it makes him brain dead and like they
Yeah, it's so
just-
fucking
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
act on impulse.
But I mean, he's very fast. He's also very elastic. Like he has like no
Yeah.
bones, pretty much.
Oh, you can slash through
can
people with that.
exactly. So I mean, like
The Thing is gonna have a fight
the
for its
thing.
money.
I think the thing becomes Grant, and it's Grant versus Grant thing
Oh,
Inside
geez.
Grant.
inside Grant. It's like
Ha.
it's like a giant like mutated like
Just
just
like a giant nucleus
all
or some shit.
yeah. It's just a giant nucleus of like nasty,
Like flesh
smelly
and bone.
flesh.
And that's all you hear is like
yeah, that's all you hear. Actually, they don't even fight. They just become friends and take over the world.
Oh god, that's
And
scary.
it's just a giant
We
thing,
are war.
Yeah.
slither, like mac and cheese ball that's just
oh god.
gross and moist and just leaving a slug trail everywhere it goes.
Well,
Yeah.
there you have it, folks.
I mean, the cool thing about the fight is like, okay, so you have the thing that can literally disguise itself to fit
As
in.
anything.
But Grant has the advantage because he controls a whole town.
Yeah,
He sees what everyone else is seeing.
exactly.
He knows what everyone else
Whoa.
knows.
True.
So it's so like two really cool powers.
And
like,
I think, like, I want to say, like, not to call everyone out, but I think the reason the thing went on Twitter is because people probably haven't seen Slither.
yeah, that's what
I was
Austin
and
was
they
saying.
don't know, like,
Yeah.
like what it is.
Better they don't remember it.
Yeah,
that too, because
exactly.
like, the thing is powerful, but also like Grant is super powerful.
We just know it because we just watched it.
Yeah,
again.
that's true. We just watched this movie, so it's don't judge us.
whatever. We're doing our job.
Yeah, we did our homework.
We have a likely theory.
What is it?
It just becomes a big mac and cheese ball.
Yeah.
Is that a
I like
consensus? Because everyone just
I'm-
do we all just
I'm
agree
so
that
down.
it's
Yeah,
just a
they're just-
giant ball
It's-
of mac and
It's
cheese?
literally just a giant.
yeah, that's
that's
all
it.
it is.
And it starts turning into shit.
Oh god.
Oh my god.
And then it just rains body parts.
And then it just throws up.
because it blows up.
oh my god, it just literally pus everywhere.
Oh god.
All right.
Yeah, that
Anyway.
movie's very
Anyways.
disgusting. Both movies are very disgusting.
I've
Very
watched
moist.
Anyways, is there anything else? You guys, anything else to add before we get into a very intense conversation about a movie that was just released?
I want to add one more thing.
Okay.
Go.
A movie that I kind of liked. I actually told you about it, I believe. We were
Probably.
talking like last time I saw you, the movie Thinner.
yeah, that was on the
You
list.
did. Yeah, it was on the list that we saw.
Yeah, that was I saw that movie, kind of another one that I was like, nothing else to watch. Let me watch it because I've seen this cover 100 times. And it was
Yeah.
actually really good. So check that one out. It's not scary at all, actually. It's
Is it gross?
It's-
No.
kinda. It's just kind of one of those like, oh shit, this is happening. More like suspense, like what the fuck's going on. But like you
Yeah.
never really jump or get
Oh, cool.
super grossed out. But check that one out too.
Oh, definitely.
good
will.
one.
That sounds good.
That was
I'll
like an
watch
early
it.
90s movie, I believe.
Yeah.
maybe? Yeah.
Nice.
Pretty good.
90s movies,
90s
are pretty
movies
good.
were pretty cool, yeah.
Yeah,
They're in that weird vibe right there.
Thinner was going to be on my list of mentions, but I was like, I'll give it.
There's
to
so
something
many
else.
mentions.
That's
Yeah.
what I'm saying. You could do 100 of them. But all right,
Thinner's a
yeah, I
good
wanted
one.
to say that.
All right. So, but before we go into The Void, I went there. For all our listeners out there, if you're listening to this podcast, this topic actually wasn't our topic today. Like, we didn't come up with this idea.
No.
Sarah from last episode gave us the topic, so we just want to give a shout out to Sarah for giving us this dope-ass topic to talk about today, because we were brain dead on like what to talk about this week. So that's awesome. And also, next week we're doing our lock-in at this old building in downtown Orlando in the 1920s. We're going to talk about ghosts. We're going to do a ghost investigation.
Will you
shit's
please?
probably
And we
going to
might
get
have
weird.
a guest star ghost on the show.
Oh, we
will. No,
definitely
we
have
will.
guests on the show, because we have the ghost people. We're gonna do an interview with them, like a quick little 10-15 minute questionnaire.
Sweet.
Tell me what happened.
No, I don't even know what happened, dude. But that's that. We'll post more about that on Twitter and on Instagram and Facebook. So keep reading about that.
Yes.
But now
Awesome.
And we'll keep you updated.
we're just gonna go ahead and talk about the Void, and it's
Yeah.
gonna be spoiled. So
right now.
yeah, right now.
Well, quick. Good. Everyone's good.
Yeah,
Everyone.
good. And also, I did do a little like day poll today on our Twitter feed, asking people if they loved it, hated it, in the middle, or haven't seen it. 32% of the people out of 41 said they've loved it.
Good.
46% said they haven't seen it yet.
They
Okay.
need to jump
Damn.
right on it.
And then
Yes.
only, I think one person said they hated it, and one person said they were in the middle for it.
Who said they hated it?
I can't tell you. I don't know. Twitter doesn't give me that type of power.
I could
But
see
that's
why
a
they
lot
hate
of
it.
likes for people who have seen
That
it.
was in one day, like 41, like.
Yeah, that many
gone.
people liked it, right?
But this is spoiled, so I mean, we thought it was an excellent movie. If you do not want to hear about The Void, we appreciate you listening to our show. Goodbye. But if you're here,
yeah.
welcome to The Void, motherfucker, because it's about to get real weird. Who wants to just start it off? Austin didn't get
Man.
to see it, but he doesn't care about us spoiling it in front of him.
I don't care about it because I won't remember today, and I was gonna watch it tomorrow.
Exactly. So
I like that attitude.
I do too.
I don't
Everyone should have
remember
that
anything.
attitude.
We thought you got stuck in the void earlier.
Yeah, no lie. He was gone. MIA.
So you guys,
He thought he
you
was
guys
MIA.
keep joking about that, but anyway, go
Anyways,
ahead.
All right.
Oh, we called you out.
Damn. This movie, The fucking Void, directed by Jeremy Gillespie and Stephen Kostansky.
Yeah.
What a fucking movie, dude. Like,
Mhm.
holy like, literally come out of nowhere and just... I've never seen so much hype for a fucking movie before.
I didn't
Yeah.
see the hype until I saw Patrick showed me the trailer.
I
You guys
showed
talked
everyone.
about
I
it.
showed all of you guys the trailer.
I didn't
sent
watch
in the
it.
group chat. He didn't watch it, and I was like, "Have you guys seen the trailer
The
yet?"
trailer
And I said,
was
I'm not watching it.
awesome.
And he didn't watch it.
I watched it, dude, and I sat there in my room. I was like, "Wow, what is this movie about?"
Yeah, exactly, and that was the
But it
thing.
intrigues you.
They
Really
never
bad.
told
You,
us what the movie
and
about.
you really want to see it because that trailer does everything right. You're like, what's
It's-
going on? I need to see this.
it's
kinda
pretty
thing.
vague.
And that's why I didn't watch the trailer, because I didn't want to get anything spoiled for me. I was
Honestly-
told just to be hype about this movie a year ago, and I watched it.
It's like a movie in its own universe.
It really
Yeah.
is.
Like its own
no,
idea.
It is. Like, I've never seen a movie like the storyline for this movie is fucking unique,
Right.
and I love that they paid homage to like all these old movies, and like you got a feel for some of the old horror movies in this new movie, and I mean he's the same director that did The Witch, and The Witch was fantastic.
This guy is good.
He watch out for this fucker.
Yeah, no, yeah.
Yeah.
Like
I mean,
for
already,
this
yeah.
being an independent movie, like
he made it
is
look
gonna make
like
money. This movie was filmed like it had a fucking $60 million budget.
Yeah, he definitely made a movie feel so epic,
Yeah.
but yet so grounded and so undergrounded. Like, it felt like an indie,
Nice.
but had a look of a blockbuster.
You know,
yeah,
I'm gonna compare this movie.
To what?
I'm gonna compare it to the feeling it gave me, like the viewing experience. What feeling it gave me while watching it was
Here we go.
Dawn
It
of
was
the
kind
Dead.
of like an entity.
Wait, what? Dawn of the Dead?
Dawn of the Dead.
What?
Well,
Really?
because I don't know. I guess it's the hospital. I
Okay,
guess that's
yeah, no,
what
no,
it
that
is
makes
in the
sense.
Okay.
beginning, but it
Keep
just
going.
gave me that same kind of feeling. Not the fact that it has zombies and that, but it's like zombies. In
Yeah,
it,
they
but-
weren't zombie. I mean, the feeling it gave me when we were watching it, I mean, I didn't move much, which was hilarious. But this movie, like, for some, it like pulled me into the movie. Like,
Yeah.
I felt it. I don't know, like it was just different. Like, and what really got me was that triangle. Like, I don't know for whatever reason, but the dripping triangle on that door, like it literally like grasped me. Like I never let go of it.
We're all getting tattoos.
And I'm
that's
getting
awesome.
it tattooed on my. Like,
Yeah,
I
me
want
too.
that.
You guys want to explain, since we're doing a spoiler? Just explain the movie.
I can't-
Wow,
I can't even- because honestly,
you can't put into words.
Yeah,
So
you can.
pretty
Okay,
much-
Come on, yeah, explain the movie.
Okay, so pretty much, there's this doctor. You come to find out that he lost his daughter, and that I'm guessing that he wanted to, in a sense, rebirth her and bring her back to this world. And I guess he like stumbled upon some shit and was met by these beings that live in the abyss, the void, and they gave him the power to do so.
Right.
And
That's
just shit goes wrong. I can't.
Yeah.
Patrick, you go.
Okay,
this guy
so
who did the witch in this movie.
The movie has a really
Weird.
cool opener.
Really cool opener.
Definitely.
They light a fucking chick on fire.
It leads to a point where there's this cop that finds this. He thinks that is a drunk kid, and takes him to the hospital.
Yeah.
And then from there on, he finds out it's not a drunk kid, and
he's a part of like this cult. Or I don't know if he's a part of it or if he was kidnapped.
He wasn't part of it.
Yeah,
he was
kidnapped.
He knew somebody mutually because I think he was a crack addict or something. He was going to the pill house.
Oh yeah, because they were
he was a
using the
meth
crackheads.
He was a meth head.
They were using the crackheads for
That's
bodies.
right.
Yeah.
Yes.
For bodies,
That's where they were testing this shit.
They were trying to summon the.
Yeah.
Yeah. They were
okay.
testing on crackheads because whatever.
Yeah, they're in there. They're literally they're in this house.
Runaways.
The runaways. They're high and like no one's gonna like miss them in a sense.
Definitely the practical effects in this, man.
Buzzkill.
Yeah.
What?
Like getting you're high.
Oh,
crack,
yeah.
And all of a sudden you're dying. But no, the practical effects in
Turn
this movie
into
were
some
like 100%. Like they brought back the monsters. Like they weren't scared to put the monster in every scene.
No.
Like you saw a full blown monster for like a good 10 to 15 minutes.
But it didn't show you the full monster, and that was the beauty of this movie.
Yes.
This movie is such a mystery because it
Even
brings up a lot of questions that don't get answered, and it challenges you as an audience to kind of figure it out or come up with your own solution about the movie.
Yeah.
And we haven't seen that risk done in movies in so long. It comes back to like a lot of like the 80s when the 80s kind of peaked and a lot of directors were doing like really weird shit with horror. And
I think he pulled a lot of his because The Witch was like that. The Witch left you like, what the fuck is happening? Like, and I feel like that's this director's like thing.
Yeah.
Like he wants to give the audience a fucking full in your face experience, but leave you guessing. And like you said it before, like you love movies that like leave you like, what the fuck just happened? What is going to happen? I mean, the end of the fucking movie, you know, he's in the void.
Yeah.
And there's like they show like these giant pyramids. And you're like, where the fuck is he? And then it just cuts off. Like they don't tell you anything.
It's like his own thing, and they keep making reference to God and Satan in the film.
Well,
but it's like the person that's the main. I don't know what you would call him.
The protagonist.
The
antagonist.
No, the antagonist.
The doctor.
Or
the
like
doctor.
The doctor, basically.
The fucking god.
Potentially,
he became a deity.
But he's trying to become a god.
Yes,
that's his thing.
Like he cut off all his fucking God. That character was so sick. He's literally in the movie. He's
Good villain.
Yeah, good villain. He's got the cop's wife on this table, and he's talking about how he lost his daughter and how tragic it was for him. And he's like, we don't see his face, we just see the back of him, and he's like cutting stuff off, which we've seen early in the movie with one of the nurses. She was cutting her skin off.
Right.
And then he cuts he's cutting all his skin off. They finally turn him around, and it's just like all his skin's gone. He's got like these carvings.
Yeah.
In it, all in his body.
He kind of looks like the creature from the Black Lagoon.
Yeah.
That or
Yeah.
Wishmaster.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or Jeepers Creepers.
It did
exactly.
It did remind me of like Hellraiser.
Yeah.
Like definitely that type of.
Definitely.
And that's the thing. This movie has so many reference to a lot of things.
It complements like The Thing. It complements Hellraiser.
Yeah.
Oh, it definitely complements. Yeah. No. And then like, oh, this is hell, and it's like, no, this is worse.
Yeah.
Like the best scene, like to me, one of the best scenes in the movie is you're hearing this like distant like smacking noise, and like everything's red and dark. This movie's very dark, and I love that.
Yeah.
Everyone was complaining about that on like the reviews. Oh, it's too dark, but I love dark movies. They have that sense of element, like you don't know, like you can't really see.
Yeah, if you're there,
because they're putting you in the perspective of the character.
Exactly.
Because the characters can't see.
And we're hearing this noise, and the character's like, "What the fuck is it?" And all of a sudden, you see this like body, and he's just banging his head against his pole, and he turns around, or it turns around, I should say,
and it looks at him.
And it looks at him, but there's this gaping fucking hole through its head.
That's so sick.
Oh yeah,
because he's been just whatever.
And
it
then
is,
from that point on,
the movie
monsters pop in
monsters
and out.
everywhere. Like I said,
since you mentioned that scene, what I thought about that was
I call him the woodpecker.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know, because I feel like he was making reference in that point to the way that the the members of the cult are dressed when they're standing out in the woods
God,
and they have the
that's such a
triangle
fucking-
in their like forehead and stuff. Like
Mhm.
I feel like he was making reference to that when he was banging his forehead into that pole.
Like he was making the shape of the
Like he
triangle.
was trying to
Ooh,
make the triangle.
That's actually really
in his
cool,
head.
dude.
Good one, Angel.
Yeah, dude.
Wow.
And I
Yeah.
love the psychological shit.
Everyone
where,
give a
like-
hands up.
Yeah, yeah. Good job, Angel.
Wow.
I love the psychological twist. Like at one point, in the movie, there's like this. I'm assuming son and father duo. They're
Yeah.
like tracking down. We don't really get much about them. I think their
And
mom.
They keep referencing like you step in your dad's footsteps.
Yeah,
Like, there's
something
a-
weird.
That's what I love
And-
about this movie.
Yeah, God, and like you end up being like they're in hell in the sense technically, like they're in the sense of the void,
Yeah.
but not in the void.
I think it's like
It's
a
not
gateway.
heaven.
It's
It's
like
not
the-
hell.
It's like the limbo in the sense
Mhm.
before you
Yes.
go in.
What he just said is like what the character said in the movie.
Yeah.
It's not hell, it's worse.
Yeah,
They literally went through probably the worst stage of hell.
yeah, dude.
That's nuts. So
You don't even know if it was one of the
And,
circles of hell.
Like
Yeah.
yeah.
Or a triangle.
I can't wait. Like I can't wait when this movie comes out on DVD, Blu-ray. Like
It's just a purgatory.
I'm fucking buying it. Like I'm
Oh, yeah.
off the bat buying it. And like it's like earlier we were talking about like the hype. Like all the movie poster concepts people are coming out with for this movie, and just like, and still to this day, it's still limited fucking release to theaters. Like the closest theater in Florida, the only theater in Florida that got this in theater was Gainesville.
Oh yeah, we were trying to make a trip out of it, and then we were like, "Oh, it's on VOD.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. But
We don't have to fucking leave."
we
Fuck
were
yeah.
trying to hunt it down. We were
Let-
trying to see.
Oh,
it.
yeah.
no, yeah, because a lot of people in bigger, not even bigger. I mean, Orlando's huge, but like I don't know, different states got it in more different theaters than we did.
Yeah.
But
But that just shows you how low budget this movie is.
I'm sure.
Dude,
I'm sure it made a decent amount of money though.
Yeah, I had
and
to.
can we talk about the fucking how scary the cult is?
Yeah.
Like
very because
Like,
they're very
Oh my
aggressive.
God.
Like what's really creepy about them is they're nice and docile when you're just staring at them and you notice them, but when as far as them standing there,
yeah.
Oh my
it's
God.
they look very intimidating.
Yeah, no, they're terrifying.
And I don't know, they're very aggressive.
And all of a
when
sudden they
do-
pull out this fucking 4-inch Bowie knife and just oh my God.
Yeah, when they
where
get
where are they
aggro,
hiding it?
They're in their sleeve maybe.
I don't know. All I can
Like-
tell you right now is that definitely expect to see a lot of those characters at like horror conventions, like cosplays of those characters.
Oh
yeah.
yeah, dude, I want to do one so
yeah,
bad.
same.
We should.
We
I
should
want-
do it.
Let's get
But I
like a
wanted
bunch
to-
of us and just
I
do a
wanted to
whole.
Definitely.
That'd be
I
very
definitely
easy.
want to discuss this director.
Yes. Go ahead.
He's doing what JJ does with his mystery box theory,
Yeah.
but on a different level in horror that it works so fucking well.
It
Like
does.
you don't reveal what your monsters like. You reveal what your monsters look like in the trailers. Yes, that's fine.
but
but
we
no-
didn't really get that in
No,
in
not
this
really.
trailer.
But and the thing is like he has this whole mystery of this whole movie because the whole time you're in there, you're like, I don't know what this movie's about, and I'm about to watch it, and then you watch it, and you're like, you walk out of it, you're like, I can't put my finger on what it's about because there's so much things.
And I
in
feel
it,
like he does such a great
but
job
not in a bad
of-
way.
He did such a great job of submersing the audience in this world. Like
yeah,
when you leave this movie, I mean, for those of you who have watched it, you felt it. Like this movie made you feel something. And I don't know what it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, me either.
Like it definitely made you feel like right. I'm not the only
Yeah,
one.
no,
Like it
no,
made
I
you
felt
feel
something.
something when you watched
Yeah.
it.
Yeah. I was very connected to the film. There's
Yeah.
like one of those
Yes.
genuine films that it just immersed me to the point to where I felt compelled enough to call it one of those films that really brought me into like
It's-
my
it's-
outlook on horror films.
To me,
Yeah.
it's the best horror movie
So
of
this-
2017.
So this changed the way you look at horror movies now?
a little bit, but
Fuck
it
yeah.
just
Hell
joined
yeah,
it,
dude.
but it also joined the family.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh no, I totally agree with you.
Like I said, like this, like Get Out and The Void are not in the same genre at all.
But
They're both horror movies, but they're both different. But this movie better than Get Out.
this has been
Really?
cu-
That's
Yes.
really-
Yeah.
This is better than a lot of
Oh, yeah.
fucking horror movies.
Yeah, I even said it right when it was over. I'm like, this is better than It Follows.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
you know
you were
And
contemplating
you know
that too.
how big of a fan of It Follows Patrick is.
Yeah, for real. Now I'm
This
scared.
movie takes it and out of the fucking way.
My wife loves It Follows better than The Void, though.
Yeah, no.
Well, she can get it.
I've sat on it. I've sat on this movie for a couple of days. I
I'm gonna
watched
watch
it again.
Did you really?
Yes, I did.
Scared.
Last night.
Damn. I was gonna watch it again last night too.
Yeah, I was high as hell,
Nice.
and I watched
Like the
it
first
again.
time we watched it.
Yeah.
Dude, I think I have like 2 more days left on my rental.
Please
I
watch.
might go home
Do
and
it.
watch it.
But I don't know. Pretty much, it was a fucking amazing movie. We all enjoyed it. We all loved it.
Austin, does this pique your interest?
Does it make you want to watch it now? Mind you, he was actually going to watch it before the show. He just fell asleep.
Yeah, no, I actually rented it. I have still some time left on
Good.
my rental, so
Please watch
I'm
it.
going to watch it.
And
but,
we'll
I was
definitely post
sleepy.
his thoughts on Twitter, on Instagram. We'll probably do a video for it.
Yeah.
But,
or
Yeah.
maybe next episode I'll be like,
maybe
real
next-
quick.
True.
I'll,
Oh yeah,
the
true. We
Void,
can do
yeah,
that next,
blah, blah,
Yeah.
next week on the paranormal episode.
yeah.
But you guys heard it first from the Horror Junkies. The Void is 10 out of 10. The shit, in your face gore, monsters.
It's the bee's knees. The cat's meow.
Yes, it smells. It's moist. It's hell in a cell. It's everything you want it to be.
It made
Yeah.
me actually start wanting Halloween Horror Nights again.
Exactly.
Yeah,
But
That'd
that'd be a
that's
good house.
but that's it, guys. We're no more. No more.
We're out of the void.
We're out of the void. We left the
Ooh,
void.
We made it. I'm still there.
But
though.
We out.
thank you, everyone, listeners. Thank you for listening to our show. We appreciate you guys. You are the reason we do this.
I lost an arm.
Patrick lost an arm.
Awesome.
Austin lost the mustache.
No, the beard.
Beard,
I have
sorry,
the
his
mustache.
beard. But hit us up on our Twitter handle, our Instagram, Facebook. It's all Horror Junkies FL. Get inside the conversation. Join us in this discussion. Until next time, guys. I'm Mike.
Pat.
I'm Austin.
And I'm Angel.
And guess what, guys?
Stay weird.